This is David, Mr. DIY Solar and Tennessee Valley Solar. I am once again here at my off-grid cabin. Can't leave this place alone. We are working on finally starting a road down the top of the ridge that we have here. About ready to put a gate in, keep the looky-loos out. So I thought I would go through and do an update here now. It's only been 1 week since I've been here, but we're rock and rolling with more updates. So we're here early July, so I thought I'd make an update. All right, thanks for watching, and I'm going to go through some of the stuff we've been working on. Bought an auger at Harbor Freight and put a hole in for putting this post in. Probably start to run some fence that way, and gonna put this 6x6 in here and run some fence along here a little bit, and hopefully make things a little bit more secure. My friend Malachi has been running the skid steer, and he has put a road in here along the top of this ridge and follow this ridge down, and it comes in right above the cabin that I've got there. So we're pushing down trees and trying to open this up a little bit, which is pretty exciting because we haven't had any opportunity to drive through here until today. This has all been heavy brush up until a couple hours ago. So thought I'd walk along here and get back to where the skid steer's running. On YouTube.
Hi.
This is Malachi. Hey Malachi, say hi to YouTube.
Hi.
Looking good. This is a property line between one of the parcels of property I've got and a second chunk of land that I just brought. So this is a property line, and the property line continues on down on the side of the hill there, which is why I bought this parcel over here, because to put this road in, I was going to have to be trespassing on somebody else's land, and this chunk of property blocked off the access to go down the ridge. So I will add additional updates to this video as we make additions, and hopefully today we're going to be able to drive down this ridge here. Also, right through there is the corner of this second piece of property, so that's why we had to buy that, because we'd be trespassing right now. All right, well, thanks. I will add additional videos as I go. Thanks. And after a long day of 100-degree temperatures, we managed to get the gate installed, and it's hanging there and seems to work pretty well. We've pushed the road all the way down the ridge, and I was actually able to drive back there a little bit, which worked out pretty well. So soon we're going to start smoothing this and hopefully putting down some gravel or chert to make it so that we can actually drive on this without getting stuck, and doing some more with the dirt work and drainage down by the cabin. We had a problem with a lot of rain last night, so that was pretty nasty. So this seemed actually dry enough that we could get some work done up here. So we let the dirt down by the cabin dry out and came up here and worked and pushed this through. So we pretty excited by this. Having this in is gonna make life pretty nice, where we've got this road where we can drive down there, and we're gonna have a house site that we're gonna start clearing out, pushing the trees back, and start having a house site set up back there. So I'm gonna go back down to the cabin and look at a little bit of the work that we've been doing down there. And before I go down and take a look at the dirt work down by the cabin, I thought I'd take a walk through the woods, and we've got a bit of a clearing going on here. Potentially be a start for a house site back here. The ridge drops off pretty significantly back over there, as well as over here. We have the edge of the space that we have here. Just drops off back down that way. So don't have a lot of room up on top of this ridge, but I think we've got enough room to kind of work with. Hopefully build up here and have a driveway running down here where we can get back through here pretty conveniently. And I'm actually just about to the end of the ridge, and it's going to start to fall off over here. This is another area that we're going to be looking at putting a clearing in. Kind of hard to see on the video, but this is kind of the end of the top of the ridge. of a circular area around me here where it just drops off all the way around here. And then if you follow that down, there's a road that we've cut in that goes on down to the cabin and comes out just above the cabin and the dirt work that we're doing over there. So I'm going to go back down there and take a look at that. And this is the mess of dirt that we have down here by the cabin. We've been moving some of this dirt around, and we finally, after many months, started to put in the drainage. So we got started on that, and then it poured rain last night, and so today was just a horrible mess. So we're hoping that it doesn't rain again tonight, and then this will hopefully be dry enough tomorrow to get something done with the drainage. So we really haven't changed a whole lot down here. My friend Malachi did grade pretty significantly up here on the field, and we put in some gravel and pulled this shipping container over so we can kind of grade and put the gravel down under the container, and then we're going to slide it back over there and get it set up, and then we're going to pull down the other container that's up over there. But this is nice and level, so we have plenty of room to work with, so that's pretty good. And then we're going to have the drainage start right here by these trees and working the way out to the driveway. So I'm hoping that tomorrow's update will be that we got started on that. So, all right, I will add some video from tomorrow as we get some stuff done. Thanks. And our work here for the second day has come to an end. We worked on putting this gate across this driveway ramp that goes up onto my neighbor's driveway. So we've put in posts to carry these two sections of fence, and been working on running fence up the side of the ridge over here. Got all that screwed down and got the fence and gate installed. This cliff of dirt here is where we cut the dirt back for flattening the field here. The shipping container here needs to get pulled back over here and set on this gravel after we get all this leveled. Set that shipping container down there, and then we're going to pull that other second shipping container down and set that down here, and then finish running this fence through. And this side of the property will be just about done. We're going to put a little bit of fence over here on this other side and tie that into the weeds and tree line right there. And our back exit here on the back side of the field, that will finally be done, where we can drive through here and drive out onto this driveway here next to my property. And so it was over 100 today, but we got all this installed and used the auger to put the fence posts in and hang the gate. It's not completely square, but whatever. And this will make this a little bit more secure. Once we run the fence out to the left and all the way out that way, we'll be relatively secure except for people climbing the gates itself, but at least they won't be able to drive through here. So this is sort of the end of my update for this week. Hopefully we're going to keep going with the skid steer. It's been so wet past couple of days we weren't able to do anything with the skid steer down here recently. So hopefully once this dries out we can finish leveling this and finishing the drainage over there. It was too wet to finish that drainage. And so slowly but surely things are coming along up here. So thanks a lot, and I will post my next update soon. And thanks for checking this out. This has been Mr. DIY Solar and Tennessee Valley Solar. Catch you next time.